Welcome to the History of Simple Things, where we delve into the fascinating history behind the little things that shape our world. Hey there! Ever wondered how that vibrant green matcha powder in your latte actually comes to be? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to dive into the world of matcha and discover just how this centuries-old tea is crafted from start to finish. From the leaves in the fields to the delicate powder in your cup, the process behind matcha is truly something special. So sit back, relax, and let's take a journey through the art of matcha making. Before we get into the how, let's touch on the where. Matcha originates from Japan, though its roots stretch back to China. It was actually Japanese Zen monks who popularized the cultivation and consumption of matcha in Japan. The monks found that sipping matcha during meditation helped them stay alert and focused for longer. And while matcha has since become a global trend, Japan is still the heart of matcha production, with the highest quality matcha coming from regions like Uji in Kyoto Prefecture. The journey of matcha begins with a very specific type of green tea plant, known as Camellia sinensis. But unlike regular green tea, matcha is made from leaves that are grown under shade. About 3 to 4 weeks before harvesting, farmers cover the tea plants with large tarps or bamboo mats. Why? This shading process is crucial because it forces the plants to produce more chlorophyll, giving the leaves their deep green color and higher concentrations of amino acids, particularly L-theanine, which is responsible for matcha's distinct umami flavor. As the plants are shaded, they slow down their growth, which means they focus more on quality than quantity. The result is a softer, sweeter, and more vibrant leaf, perfect for making matcha. You could say it's a bit like forcing the plant to work a little harder to bring out its best qualities. When it's time to harvest, usually in the spring, only the youngest and most tender leaves are picked by hand. This is done with care to ensure that the delicate top leaves are preserved, as these are the ones packed with flavor and nutrients. Farmers avoid older leaves or stems, which tend to be more bitter. This selective handpicking is a key factor in why high-quality matcha can be a little pricey. You're paying for that careful attention and meticulous process. Once the leaves are harvested, they need to be quickly steamed. This step is vital because it stops the leaves from oxidizing, which would cause them to lose their bright green color and fresh taste. Steaming locks in that vibrant green hue and preserves the flavor profile. The process is similar to what's done with regular green tea, but matcha requires just the right amount of steam. After the leaves are steamed, they are cooled and laid out to dry. During this time, the leaves start to take on a lighter, papery texture, but they still retain all the nutrients and color we want in our final matcha product. Now here's where things start to get even more refined. After drying, the leaves are sifted to remove any stems, veins, or imperfections. What's left after this sifting process is called tencha, which is a kind of tea leaf that's unique to matcha production. Unlike regular green tea, where the leaves are rolled and crumbled, tencha remains flat and whole until the very last stage. It's important to note that tencha can't really be brewed like regular tea. It's meant specifically to be ground into powder. This part of the process makes matcha different from other teas, as it focuses on isolating only the purest parts of the leaf. Here's where the magic truly happens. The dried tencha leaves are now ready to be ground into that fine, silky powder we know as matcha. Traditionally, this is done using a stone mill, which slowly grinds the leaves into an ultra-fine powder. And when I say slowly, I mean slowly. Each stone mill can only produce about 30 to 40 grams of matcha per hour, which is roughly 1 tin of matcha powder. Why so slow, you ask? Well, if the grinding process goes too fast, The friction can heat the leaves and cause them to lose flavor and nutrients. So it's all about patience here. This slow, deliberate grinding is what gives matcha its signature texture and smoothness. Once the grinding is complete, the matcha is sifted one last time to ensure that there are no clumps, and it's ready to be packed and shipped off to become the matcha we see in stores and cafes. If you've ever tasted matcha, you know it has a distinct flavor. But that flavor is the result of all the care that went into making it. The shade-grown leaves give matcha its characteristic umami, while the stone grinding preserves its natural sweetness and smoothness. The result is a rich, creamy tea that's both slightly sweet and earthy, with a bright, fresh finish. But the beauty of matcha goes beyond just its taste. Since you're consuming the entire tea leaf as opposed to just steeping it, matcha is packed with antioxidants, amino acids, and even a small amount of caffeine, which gives you a calm, focused energy boost. That's part of why matcha has become such a staple in wellness communities. It's not just about flavor, it's about feeling good too. While matcha is traditionally whisked into tea, it's also incredibly versatile. You've probably seen it popping up in lattes, smoothies, desserts, and even savory dishes. The powder can be used in so many creative ways, which is part of the reason matcha has become a global sensation. Matcha's adaptability to different recipes means you can experiment with it at home too. Whether you want to whip up a matcha latte or try baking with it, the options are endless. And, with all the benefits packed into that tiny green powder, it's no wonder people are finding new ways to incorporate matcha into their daily lives. And there you have it. The process of making matcha is an art form in itself, requiring patience, precision, and an appreciation for the craft. From the moment the leaves are shaded to the final grind on the stone mill, every step in the matcha-making process is designed to bring out the best in the tea leaves. So next time you enjoy a cup of matcha, take a moment to appreciate the care and tradition that went into creating that vibrant green powder. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the world of matcha. Let me know in the comments how you like to enjoy your matcha. And if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.